Hey, I'm Hart from Indie 88, here with my man Luke Malone and Mitch from Born Ruffians. And we're going to talk about some records. I've asked these guys to pick out 3 records each and tell me why they're important, why they're excellent, and I've picked 3 myself. Luke is up first. He's going to pick a record and tell us why it's important to him.
It better be good. All right, so I found this, which is Outcast, Stankonia.
But this was the one where they kind of like got a bit weirder and I think made things interesting for kind of everybody, not just hip-hop fans.
Yeah, I'll Call Before I Come. That's the secret standout track.
Glad to meet you. My name is Dre, but you can call me Possum Aloysius Jenkins Andre.
Okay, Mitch, show us what you got.
Okay, I've got Zeppelin's debut record. I was a big Led Zeppelin fan in high school. First of all, like as a bass player, I had to be like, who's my favorite bass player? And for so long, I was just like, John Paul Jones. It's so good. I like Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You for the amount of times Robert Plant says baby.
Okay, my first selection, paid in full, Eric B. and Rakim. This is what I grew up on. This is one of the best rap records of all time. Rakim is undoubtedly the best rapper that's ever lived. Eric B., the most silent DJ in hip-hop. I don't think he's ever spoken. And I just love the jewelry. I think when rap changed to platinum jewelry, that's when it went downhill.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all about gold and like the dinner plate medallion.
Yeah,
that's some Ghostface Killah stuff.
So next I have this record. I kind of figured this one out. It was like right after we moved to Toronto. Then this album always reminds me of like that first year in Toronto after we moved out of our hometown. Mostly I would listen to Born Under Punches really loud in my room, like non-stop.
My room was next to Luke, so I can confirm this.
Yeah.
Take a look at these hands. They're passing in between us.
The next one is Springsteen, Darkness. First choice is because he's got a jacket on here, doesn't have one on here. Jacket on, jacket off. This record is just so powerful to me, emotionally.
Favorite track?
Right here. The title track, Darkness on the Edge of Town, I think it's just too good of a song.
Well, if she wants to see me, you can tell her that I'm easy to find.
Okay, next up.
Oh yeah, I love that record. If I saw it, I would.
Cocteau Twins, Heaven in Las Vegas. I had a band for a while, Russian Futurists. I basically was trying to combine these 2 records my entire career. It's otherworldly, their sound. It doesn't sound like any other band, and that's really, you don't hear that anymore, where a band just doesn't sound like anybody else.
It's like timelessly cool and original. Like nobody's one up them at all.
And even the lyrics, they
melodies.
never really printed any lyrics, and her lyrics are just, a lot of people say they're just like gibberish, or like Gaelic or something. I don't know what the hell she's saying, but it is dope.
Let's stick with like Blast from the Past. This is the Clash London Calling classic.
If you look at her parents' generation, you always see the Eagles' greatest hits in everyone's record collection. And I feel like this is one for like people our age. They all have this.
It's just a really good double record, and double albums are really hard to pull off, and they did it well.
Cool, what do you got next for me?
This record, I wish they could have done better artwork. The guy on the front, doesn't do a lot for me. Oh! It's you! But I think my real favorite one would be Wave. It is kind of, Stop. You stop.
Would you say that this makes a great Christmas gift?
I would, and you can get it right here at Tiny Record Shop, Queen Street East, 804.
Okay, and lastly, Beach Boys, Holland. I love me some Beach Boys, and if somebody would have told me that when I was about 15, that I would love the Beach Boys, I would have laughed hysterically. It's crazy. It's the sound of like a tormented soul, but still doing like really sunshiny pop. You could pretty much count on any Beach Boys release past like the songs about their cars. I like it because it's just an odd one, and there's lots of Carl songs, there's Mike Love tracks, and Dennis Wilson too, God rest his soul. Speaking of troubled guy, but yeah, I think it just kind of shows everybody like equally on this record, and just killer. Worth checking out for sure. Born Ruffians. Thanks so much for being here, talking records with me, and thanks to Tiny Record Shop. This place is great. If you haven't been here, they've got an awesome selection, as you've just seen. And thanks to the boys.
Thank you.
Needle in the hay, lost but in my place, peaceful in my way. Hope I never have to sow again. Tumble, tumble down as I strike the ground. Make a mighty sound, knowing I have found a way, a way, a way.